Okay, welcome. This is a question analysis for term 2 week 2 individual work. First question, we're looking at how does malnutrition lead to political unrest and explain with the aid of specific examples. And question 2 is how we use the example for the Philippines to explain how scavenging can have a long-term detriment to society. Okay. Now for question 1, first thing you need to talk about is what is this concept of malnutrition, how does it come about, and the link between malnutrition and lack of food and political unrest. Now there has to be a link that is clearly described between what happens when a society is facing starvation and what are the reactions they will have to the political system that was in place that led to this current situation. So you have to link the violence to the fact that why the people are feeling violent and committing these violent acts. The main reason is because they're hungry. There's actually no food and they blame the government for this. So examples that are given is throughout the exercises handed up include Mozambique, which was caused by a price hike in almost 30% due to a drought in Russia. And the Russian drought led to a decrease in wheat production, which is one of the key things that Mozambique imports. So as a result, there was a lot of violence in that particular situation. For the second question, the location is fixed for you. It is in the Philippines. So you have to talk about what happens when there is inadequate food supply for the lowest tier in society, and why would they turn to scavenging, and what is scavenging. And one key thing that several students fail to mention is the health dangers that come along with eating scavenged food. So you have to talk about diseases, you have to talk about bacteria, you have to talk about rotting food found in landfills. And the final component in this answer scheme will require you to list down an example of where in the Philippines would you be able to find a large amount of these scavengers. This student here mentioned the concept of the poorest consuming thrown out food and the location being Smoky Mountain. However, there is no mention of health risk and long-term detriment. Therefore, this level of answer will only score you 2 out of the 4 marks. Another factor mentioned by some students for question 2 is that when scavengers are actually looking for food within the trash systems itself, they are a nuisance to society and often suffer verbal as well as physical abuse as a result of that. However, that does not answer the question itself, which is a long-term detriment to society. Alright, so that's the question analysis for term 2 week 2 individual work. Please help the channel by clicking subscribe and liking this video. Thank you.